So welcome and thank you all for coming. First of all, I want to extend a huge thank you to Mayor Bowser and her administration, as well as the Office of the State Superintendent of Education and the Low Income Investment Fund, all of whom have made up the team of people who have made it possible for us to take Two Birds from a concept with a big vision into an actual building and reality where we have families and children and parents and teachers all under one roof. So very quickly about Two Birds, we are the first and only company to provide fully licensed childcare integrated with co-working space in the United States. In a nutshell, we're increasing access to licensed childcare for the growing group of parents and families who have embraced more flexible work structures. We make it possible for families to prioritize both their children and their careers without feeling like they have to compromise on the quality of either. We've created a space where families are empowered to define for themselves their preferred balance between professional and personal work spheres, and where companies empower their employees to ramp up and down rather than always exiting and re-entering. So in doing so, we're expanding opportunities for all parents and frankly all genders to foster their relationship with their children, to make it possible for children to have access to early childhood education and development, and for parents to grow their careers. We couldn't be more fortunate to have created this company in D.C., where Mayor Bowser has spearheaded an incredible initiative to expand childcare and tackle the question of how do you create affordable and accessible childcare, and where OSSE works tirelessly to create the regulations and guidelines that set the bar throughout the U.S. We've personally experienced how powerful it is to have those two teams working closely together and to have had a willingness to meet and mentor and guide us through the process of building this company. So without further ado, I want to say a huge thank you to all of them, and in particular to Mayor Bowser, and to welcome her to Tenleytown, which is our flagship location, which is now enrolling families ages 0 through 5.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hi, everybody. Hi, boys and girls. It's great to see you, and thank you, Kelsey, for that wonderful introduction. And we are very delighted to speak here, and I speak on behalf of my entire education team, including our superintendent, Hansel Kang, our deputy mayor for education, Paul Kine. And we are just very happy to celebrate this new center. You probably know that we have spent the last 4 years investing in quality child care, making sure that we have quality child care across all 8 wards, and working with our entrepreneur community to figure out how we can get some more seats. We have somewhat of a baby boom going on in the District of Columbia, and we're very proud of Two Birds for responding and opening your flagship in Washington, D.C. Give them a big round of applause. So at the beginning of 2018, I charged my team with creating 1,000 new seats. And that's a lot of new seats, especially when you're talking caring for little ones. And it's still not enough. And so we are challenging all of our folks who want to be in business in the district, who want to educate children, and want to really help the city be prepared for the 10 and 20 years to come, where we'll have even more children needing child care, to work with us. To get there, we invested $11 million in access to quality child care and expansion fund, $9 million specifically dedicated to building and expanding child care facilities in the city. This facility that Kelsey's talking about, Two Birds, equals 72 new seats. 72 new seats. In just over a year, we have delivered 558 seats, and there are more to come. We have made increasing access to child care a top priority of our administration. Our children deserve it, our families deserve it, but also it's the only way that we will continue to grow as a city. In last year's budget, we included $12.5 million to make child care more affordable, with a tax refundable credit of $1,000 per child enrolled in a licensed facility like this one. So I urge you to contact your council members so that we can keep that tax credit for middle-class families. Earlier this year, I also announced over $10 million in preschool development grants, funding that is used to improve the quality of early childhood care programs. And in this budget that I sent to the council, I included $52 million that will be used to create new child care slots in 3 formerly used public school buildings at Old Randall Highlands in Ward 7, Old Minor School in Ward 6, and the Thurgood Marshall School in Ward 5. And so today we are very happy to be here and to embrace this concept, a concept where parents, and I love to hear you talk about it, Kelsey, can be close to their kids during the workday. We know the federal government model demonstrates how much parents value working close to their kids' child care facilities, and I know that this is going to meet a huge demand. And we wouldn't be doing our jobs, Hansel and I, if I didn't tell you this is great, but let's look at the second and third locations as well. Congratulations. And let me introduce our State Superintendent for Education, who is responsible with her great team for making sure that we regulate and open more child care in the district. Hansel Kang.
Thank you so much, Mayor Bowser, for those remarks and for your incredible leadership on this really important issue. And thank you so much to Two Birds co-founders, Kelsey Luntz and JP Coakley, for welcoming us today. I'm so excited to be here to celebrate the grand opening of this new facility that offers work-life flexibility for working families and a high-quality Reggio Emilia-inspired early learning experience for 72 infants and toddlers and 42 pre-K age children. As Mayor Bowser noted, the opening of this facility marks an important milestone in our efforts to create 1,000 new high-quality infant and toddler seats across the district. This marks our more than halfway point along that ambitious goal. I want to thank the mayor and the council for their incredible vision and their investments in quality childcare over the last 4 years. And I also want to thank our partners at the Low Income Investment Fund for their hard work in helping new and expanding childcare providers navigate the application process so that we can help families access more high quality early care. When the mayor challenged us to create 1,000 new seats, we at OSSE rose to that challenge. We understood the urgent need. We worked diligently to identify a great partner in the Low Income Investment Fund and worked with them to administer a competitive grants process. We've also worked closely with our sister agency, the Department of Consumer and Regulatory Affairs, to streamline and help navigate the process for child care providers. And this partnership with LIF and DCRA is how we are making sure that we can better meet the needs of district residents. We're also so pleased to announce a new federal grant opportunity that OSSE has been awarded to help further expand our quality efforts. We want to make sure that we're not only providing the supply of care across the city, but that care is of the highest quality possible. And so we are so proud to announce that OSSE is receiving a new $1.7 million grant to expand and enhance our Quality Improvement Network, or QUIN, which provides high-quality, comprehensive, and continuous early Head Start child care partnership services, and will allow us to provide those services to an additional 3 child care facilities across the city. The grant will also expand mental health consultation and expand services for 94 children who are currently served at 3 QUIN centers through a public-private partnership with the Bainham Family Foundation. This is our citywide delivery system that supports families in their role as their child's first and most important teacher by providing evidence-based parent engagement and leadership opportunities and enhanced communications, and we're so proud to be able to enhance that network even further. We're also excited that we provide dedicated staff that helps families be connected to other services they may need, such as housing, health, nutrition services, and others. In our expansion, we will focus our outreach and recruitment on children and families who receive TANF, children involved in the child welfare system, children experiencing homelessness, and children with special needs. I'm so proud of the work that OSSE has done over the last 4 years to provide high-quality, comprehensive, and continuous services to children, and so excited to see how the Quinn will grow over time. And so I'm now pleased to introduce Kimberly Latimer Nelligan, the president of the Low Income Investment Fund and our incredible partner in this work.
Good morning. I'm Kimberly Latimer Nelligan, president of the Low Income Investment Fund. I want to thank Mayor Bowser, thank you so much, and State Superintendent of Education, Hansul Khan, and of course, the founders of Two Birds, as well as Assistant Superintendent Elizabeth Graginski. LIF is a national nonprofit community capital organization. We invest to create healthy families and communities. Since our founding over 30 years ago, we've invested over $2.5 billion into projects such as these that have served over 2 million people. Quality early care and education is one of the best investments our nation can make in its future, in its kids, for working families, and our economy. It increases academic and life outcomes for children. It enables parents to go to work and to school, and creates jobs and broader economic benefits for communities. Over the last 20 years, LIF has invested over $150 million to create or enhance over 270,000 slots of early care and education across the country. LIF is really proud to be the administrator of the Access to Quality Child Care Program, a critical and innovative way to create more opportunity for the district's families. This is one of the first centers to open with funding and technical assistance as part of the program, launched last year as a joint initiative between LIF and OSSE to bring 1,000 new ECE slots to DC's high-need residents. In just a year, every dollar we have invested through this program has been leveraged 7 times. So the $3 million we've invested through the program has created $21 million to create early care and education slots in the district. And this leverage is critical for such a scarce resource. I also really want to recognize the very productive collaboration between LIF and OSSE and the mayor, DCRA, Shared Business Service Alliance, and the Bainham Family Foundation. It really does take a village. Two Birds will help bridge the childcare gap for families with non-traditional work situations. It will accept childcare subsidy vouchers for families making below 80% of median income, so all who live and work here in Ward 3 can have equal access to quality childcare. The opening of Two Birds gives more children in D.C. a safe, healthy, educationally rich, and beautiful environment in which to learn and play. Congratulations to the Two Birds team, and thanks to OSSE and Mayor Bowser for the partnership that is helping to bring more quality ECE slots to the district. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, perfect. So we're going to cut the ribbon.